so talk slower.
Let me know when you catch up.
Almost there.
Okay, so one of the things I always do with my VIOS servers is once I get them and I'm actually configuring them, I pre-create all the Ethernet and the virtual adapters, so you can see them here.
Yes.
So here's my 11 and 12, that's the adapter ID numbers. These are the virtual I/O server Ethernet that I'm going to use to connect out to the real world for my clients. 21 and I'm going to be using for communication between the two VIO servers. That's more an advanced feature. Then we've got the SCSI ports. They're all pre-created there down the bottom here too. Okay. Back to slide.
Okay.
So in that I didn't open up on the screen. If I click on the 11 here, I get this panel up in here, and this port virtual Ethernet number is the important one. If any of the client logical partitions connect to that port, then it's on this network and it can talk to the VIO server, and then you just have to persuade the VIO server to send the packets out onto the real world. So this is like a unique number that defines the virtual Ethernet inside the machine. For the virtual I/O server, I click on stuff in here. I click on this one saying, don't start my virtual I/O server without this working. There's no point in having a virtual I/O server, it's not doing a virtual network. And I'm going to click this one here, I'm going to use this adapter for the Ethernet bridging, the priority number in here if we have on the I/O server. So how do we actually work this out on the screen? If I log in as the admin and I use my lsdev command and look for my networks, at the top this is the real adapter in here. This is the real adapter in a little slot. Then I have my virtual Ethernet defined in here. It looks the same, so this is why it's important to be able to find a command and find which ones are physical adapters and which one are virtual. And after I've set up my shared Ethernet adapters, these two will appear, and they get another ENT Ethernet block. And so these ones are actually used to put host names on. And if we use the dev minus slots command, we can actually see these ENT2 to 5. And here's the 11 and 12 and 21, and the 22 is actually on the isn't on the one I just showed you, but it is on the VIO server 2 that we're going to use in a minute or two. It's already running. Okay, so we can work out what's what and which is connected to which, related back to what we can see on the HMC. So I need to create this bridge, the shared Ethernet adapter, between the physical adapter and the real network up here and the virtual adapter that's running inside the computer. How do we do that? Well, I've got a command on the next file. I actually then put the host name and the IP address on the C, shared Ethernet adapter. And I've got a command to show you how to do that. I think it's on the next slide. Here we go. Okay. Just a reminder, ENT0 and ENT2 are the physical and virtual networks I want to connect. So I do my virtual device, and I'm trying to create a C. Here's the physical adapter. Here's the virtual adapter. You have to give it a